Mm-hmm. Hey everybody. Okay, I'm on my YouTube channel now, y'all. I am on my YouTube channel, y'all. So how's everyone out there? Okay, my Rose. This is my Rose Essentials. My Rose, she knows this is my YouTube channel. All right, y'all. This is my YouTube channel, my Instagram channel. Okay, my YouTube channel, my Instagram channel. Uh, Okay, my YouTube channel, my Instagram channel, my TikTok channel, all of my channels, y'all, okay? So we're gonna get to doing some readings today. Okay, y'all don't forget to leave a donation. Leave a donation, okay? Leave a donation, okay? Because these in order for these channels to go up, we have it costs us, y'all, and some people may not know that, but yes, it costs us to send these channels out. All right, y'all. Yes, Marvel's essential. Okay, y'all. So we're in the midst of Easter, right? Easter. Okay, we're in the time of Easter. Ishtar. This is the goddess Ishtar right now. We're around the time with the goddess of Ishtar, and some people may not know. My Rose, what are you? Who is the goddess Ishtar? The goddess Ishtar is the great goddess who the great fertility. She's the goddess of strength. She's the god of fertility. She's the god of balances. She's the goddess of who should have their child and who should not have their child. This is what whole Easter is about. But some people choose not to see that. They just choose to say it's a bunny rabbit. It is more than a bunny rabbit, way more than a bunny rabbit, okay? But they're not going to tell you that. But I'm going to tell you that, okay? Because we're in an age of truth and information. Now, some people choose not to tell the truth. Some people choose not to. Okay, y'all go ahead, leave the points. All right, who else do we have down here? We have Rare, we have Shaquille, we have Auntie Dow. Okay, we have Tony. All right. And isn't that something that they choose to put Ishtar, the goddess Ishtar, as a bunny rabbit? You know what I'm saying? Okay, but we don't have to do that anymore. A lot of it, we are in the age of information, the age of truth, okay? And I know a lot of us have to say for entertainment purposes only. A lot of us have to say for entertainment purposes only. Um, but I'm telling Easter stories or spiritual stories and the goddess of Ishtar. Now I do tarot card reading, numerology, and everything else. So that great big thing. But the thing also I would like to say, a greatest thing, something I would like to say. A lot of people, a lot of people say that. I lost my train of thought. A lot of people. I lost my train of thought. Mm, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I really lost my train of thought. But a lot of people would like to say, the goddess Ishtar. The goddess Ishtar is the goddess of. When they made Rosemary Baby, well, they was really talking about the goddess Ishtar. So when they was talking about the goddess Ishtar, this is what they was talking about. The goddess Ishtar is the goddess of Ishtar. But I know, unfortunately, a lot of us hadn't been taught different ways. A lot of us hadn't been taught so many ways. We've all been taught so many ways and so many things to say and what to do and what not to do that we really didn't have a clue. But we are in the time of the Aquarius, the time of the knowing. And so a lot of people, some people are in the time of some people are in the time of not just knowing, but a lot of people are in the time of information, right? So in the time of information, we're in the time of information. Oh, my thing went out. We're in the time of information, whereas it's not just information we know, it's knowledge that we know. You have to know that you 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 know. Without a doubt, you have to know, you have to know, you have to know. You can't let nobody trick you. You can't let nobody fool you. And I myself, I went somewhere the other day. I went to the post office knowing that I was supposed to put another sticker on there. I put the wrong sticker on there. I did. I put the wrong sticker on there listening to this lady. And I kept my paper though, even though she was saying it was the wrong sticker that go on there. I put the sticker on there of what it needed to be on there. I put the sticker on there of what it really needed. Okay, so I kept the one that she said that didn't need it to be on there, but I still kept that one anyway. Anyhow, I kept it. I sure did kept it because I said, okay, I'm gonna have to go back again. And so when I tried to do an intercept, I was doing the due diligence. Whereas, okay, I can get this package back before it get to where it's going. No, I was not able to get the package back where it was going before it reached to where it was reached to. I said, okay, now I'm gonna have to go do this all over again. So with these stories, Ishtar and Easter and everything is changing over. And and this is the age of knowing. You cannot think you know, you can't assume you know, you can't take a guess you know. You have to know. This is what this age of information is. But a lot of people don't seem to see it that way. Yes, I do tarot cards, numerology, astrology, and everything. And then I'm able to read you all. I'm able to read you all by astrology, numerology, tarot cards, and I don't have to have tarot cards. I can just read you automatically. I can read you automatically just by your names or just by, and even if it's a phony name you put up, I'm still able to read your name. Even if it's a phony name, I'm still able to read your phony name that you put up there. Something in that phony name could let me know who you are. But see, people of this, it's like people always try to test people gifts. This is what we're in the age of. But see, so people have been lied to for so long that it's hard for them to test the truth, to even know the truth of what's going on. Because so many people have been lied to for so long. And that's a shame. We can laugh to it, but it's just like, oh, let's do another one. We have been lied to for so long. Let's do another one. That is it's like it's like they're tired of being it's like they're tired of being lied to for so long. And it's like, okay, I'll see what you're saying, but if I do it this way, and then this is what happens. And some of us we really get fed up with this. We really get fed up with this. And everybody doesn't have money to spend. Everybody don't have money to um everybody doesn't have money to keep going over the same stuff over and over again, and get in the wind up places, right? So that's what I'm here for. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm here to do numerology, tarot card, astrology, I can read you for like a month down, 6 months down, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 7 days or 14 days or a month down the line, years down the line. I'll let you know about your husband on his way. And this is, everybody has multiple gifts upon this planet. I'm one of the ones that don't have to have tarot cards, but I do have my tarot cards. They are over there. But a lot of people have gifts, abilities that they have done so much work in a lifetime and a lifetime and a lifetime before that, that they kept doing their work because they knew when they come back they would need it. They knew that they would need it, their information, right? And so this is what I am. I know in one of my past life I was teaching the females about the cosmos, and at the time when I was teaching the people about the cosmos, hi Auntie Dow. Hi, hello Auntie Dow. Let's see. And I know in a past life, when I was in a past life, I had teach so many, so I had to taught so many women about the cosmos, and then so the men didn't like the fact that I was teaching the women about the cosmos, right? They didn't like the fact that I was teaching the women about the cosmos, and when I was teaching the women about the cosmos, the men tried to burn down the community at the time. Yes, the men tried to burn down the community at that time. Mm. And in that lifetime, I didn't have any children in that lifetime, but I did have um, female associates, okay? And I was teaching the women the cosmos, okay? Now, some people know about the cosmos, and until this day, I'm looking at, I'm come back in a different life form, and some people still doesn't know about the cosmos. Some people, a lot of more people know about the cosmos than where it was at the time when I was teaching the cosmos. I see that we've come a lot further you know, than the cosmos. And a lot of people is not understanding like what are you, but that's because we all been taught a different way. We've all been taught one way. So we what's that song, y'all? One way, one way. I don't know. I can't think of the song, y'all. One way. This song is mixing. It's mixing. I'm hearing two songs at once. Cutie pie, you're the reason why. Okay, that's not it. One way, one way. Anyway, a lot of us have been taught one way where we didn't know how to know the other way. And then it was when you knew to go the other way, they tried to tell you something was wrong with you, or you didn't really know what you was talking about, or people tried to label you all different. Well, we're not in that age anymore, or how they say, we're not in Kansas anymore. Okay, we're not that anymore. We are in the age of knowing. You have to know, and a lot of people is here do not know. Okay, and when you know, and when you know, you know. Okay, now I'm going to see if we can get some people come on up here and deliver. Make sure you drop some coins, some points, and deliver something. And a lot of people is having these conversations. A lot of people are having these conversations, and they're just not waking up to the point. Unfortunately, I had woken up to this point at the age of 8 years of age, so I may be like way ahead. But I was way ahead of this what everybody is just now speaking of. And then when the other people come onto the group of on this planet, when when the other people come onto this planet, when the other people come onto the planet, um oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When the other people come up to the planet, like when they have the aliens or the monsters or the robots, when they come up to the planet, I'm gonna to me it's gonna be like, hey, what took y'all so long? But to other people it may not be so much. It may not be so much as like to other people it may kind of scare the shit out of them. But to me it won't scare the shit out of me because I've been on this path all my life. So I'm not really afraid of any of this type of stuff that they're doing. This is just a knowing of mine. I've been knowing since I was 8 years of age, and I've constantly studied. And some people it's like, what did you do with what did you do with your deeds or your goods or What did you do with your knowing or your knowledge while you was in the world? And if you was a person of constant study, a constant learning, you're not going to get off track. You're not going to get off track. The main thing is that in the part of knowing, and the part of knowing is to constantly do your work. You have to constantly do your work. You want to say something, Auntie Dal, or you just. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Exactly right. We know we are the land. We have been taught different, and see, and they're trying to break us up. We're trying to break us up. We are having a discussion here, and they are trying to do everything they can to do, but there is no breaking it up. We have been put on different continents, people who are breaking languages, and there is also some people who kept the codes. And so I know I was one of the one who kept the codes, and a lot of people kept the codes. And so we knew what to say, and certain things we can't say, the things we like to say. We have to go underground, or we have to create a Patreon or other things, because they don't prefer for other people to know this information. So we have to create Patreons and other things to go underground. But the people who do understand, they do understand. And I'm grateful for that, because a lot of us, we are training over a lot. There's a lot of people training over. But for some of us, for some of us, like, our voices are needed. The one who have been silent for so long, we are the ones who have sat back and watched and was silent for so long. Our voices are so needed. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Pardon me. I didn't mean to interrupt you. and the person who broke the seal, the person who broke the bro- yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's correctly it. The the person who broke the seal, they didn't want him to break the seal, but he broke the seal anyway. There was a famous guy. He wasn't famous, but he was famous afterward, after his passing in life, after his unaliving. His name was Tico Simon. Tico Simon, or Simon Tico, right? So this guy, at his time, he were they unalived this man, and they unalived him, and they thought he was gone, but he wasn't. His body came back together, got his body came back together again, and they was wondering, like, how did that happen? Hey, how are you back? So then they did it again. They did it with you can look it up. You can look it up. Anybody can look it up. Anybody who out there can look it up. What I'm speaking of. His name is Tico Simeon, or Simeon Tico, right? His name is Tico Simeon. So the second time they did this to this man, they unalived him, and then this is what they did. They separated his body, and they put his body in different all over the world. This is what they did. Now, I hope you all can see me, because I'm also on my YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram channel. So what they did was, um he said, you can do what you want to do, but this time, when I come back, he said, when I come back, there are going to be more of us, and you're not going to be able to stop us. He told them that. He told them exactly that. He said, when I come back again, or when we come back again, hello, everybody. I see some more people coming in. Hello, hello. So he said, when he come back, he said, you know what? You're not going to be able to stop us when we're coming back. And there's going to be many, and this is what the main thing that they remembered him saying. He said, you know what? When we come back, it's going to be many more of us with more powerful gifts. And you're not going to be able to stop us then. You may be able to stop me this one time, but you're not going to be able to stop all of us. You can stop one person, but you can't stop all of us, because there's a lot more of us coming back. And they try to keep that silence and quiet, and they try to keep that, for people who did do the studying and go underneath and go, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to they're not going to be they're not going to be able to. He told them, he said, you're not going to be able to. Now you may stop me, Tico Simeon. They was able to stop him. They unalived his body, and they put it first. They separated his body. The second time, they separated his body all over the world. This time, he told them, you know what? His body came back together again, and he just left the second time. He said, you know what? You can stop me, but there's many of us coming back, and the many of us that's coming. The we planet have a gift, but they choose to not use that gift. They choose to, like, choose every planet on this race, every planet on this whole entire continent has a mix, has a nationality. My nationality is, I'm Costa Rican. I'm Costa Rican and indigenous. But you see, it's a difference. You see how they label things. You see how they label things. But his nationality, they have refused to give him his nationality rights. But this time, God's source, most universe is rewriting it. It's rewriting the story, and it has to be rewriting what it is. It has to be rewritten what it is in the Bible. All, I forgot to mention, you all, I'm a minister too. But anyway, also it has to be rewritten that it is in the Bible. And so everything has to go according to the Bible. But like 18 books was taken out of the Bible now. 18 books was taken out of the Bible. And they don't want to mention that either. And I was like, wow, they really keep it hundreds. When the books had went down and everything went down, they didn't know what they was going to do, right? And so when they didn't know what they was going to do, the great skin like us people, the skin of us, we went to go work together. So we went to go work together, put all the books together, and got everything started for the people. And when we got everything started for the people, what did they do? They went to go take their books. I mean, there is books of us with color, with the kings and the queens and everything of our colors. But they took our books, everything we worked. There was back in the 1500s when nobody had no way. I mean, it took them days, nights, months, years to put all of these volumes inside of volumes and put them together. But instead, the other people took it over, and they took it over and said, "This is our books now." And then they took the colorism out of the books. They took the colorism out of the books. Now, I'm not going to say, I can't say this. I can't say this, being a minister and also being a person of color. There was also Mexicans, of the Aztecs, of the Mexicans are called Aztecs. There was also Aztecs. So if you look at Mexico, I mean, if you look at the word moon, if you look at the word moon, inside the moon, there, if you break the words apart, inside the word moon means Mexico. But people don't go that far to do to learning, because that's because they keep people so busy where they don't have time to study. And I digress. I'll let you. And and W and WAR backwards is what? We are in the month of the ram. We are in the month of the ram. So she just said it clearly and easily. So see, this is the age of no. Said WAR. Okay, we understand because of how they have it set up here. But at the same time, WAR backwards is the month of ram. So that lets us know the month of Ram, there is a lot of things that's going to take place. See, that's all it is. It's just the wording, and you just have to keep up. This is what they're doing. So what she's stating at the time of this month, the month Ram, there's going to be a lot of more things ramping up. So I appreciate you saying that. Yes, ma'am, Miss Auntie Dow. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mhm. Right, right. That's correct. That's that's correct. That's correct. That is correct. And most people want to look a blind's eye or look over a blind's eye like they don't see anything, but it's going to affect them or their lineage or their lineage. It's going to affect their going to know how or why. That's the reason being because they didn't speak up.